Good morning and welcome to today's daily tarot outlook reading. If you have not done so, take this second and hit that subscribe button and make sure you ding that bell to be notified when I go live or upload new videos. And with that being said, I will draw today's energy card. Today's energy is the Eight of Water. Now, the Eight of Water um, with this deck is really trying to get you to look at the positive and be grateful for what it is that we have. Um, and in in doing so, you bring more positivity into your life. It's kind of like looking at the positive for any situation. And no matter what is going on, we all have things throughout the day where we kind of get down on ourselves and think, okay, now what next? What can go wrong next? Instead of thinking in that manner, flip that on its head and think about, okay, now how can I use this, um, what has happened to my advantage? How can I learn from this? Um, and be grateful for all of the things that happen throughout your day instead of allowing that negativity to come in and take over. Just be grateful for the situation and be grateful for the learning experience. Now, with that energy card being drawn, I will draw the rest of the reading. Okay. Combining that eight of water with that 10 of swords is like letting go of, again, all of the negativity from the past. Even if um, you are in a good streak right now and things are going very well for you, there's always these negativities that sneak in from past experiences that we hold on to and sometimes allow that negativity or second guessing or overthinking to take over. So instead of that, again, use that eight of water energy and let go of all of that. Let go of um, all of that self doubt and use what you have right now to learn from your past mistakes and make those corrections that need to be made in order to move forward with confidence and security and move forward with knowing um, because you've already made those mistakes you're able to learn from them much better uh, right now, especially with that 10 of swords coming in there, which is allowing you to release all of those questions, release all of those negative thoughts and fears, and allow yourself to really bring or really hang on to the solutions that you've come up with and the knowledge that you have gained from all of that and move forward. So really take that energy and be grateful for that energy today and use it to your advantage, and especially when it comes to other people or information. Now, remember, we're still in Mercury retrograde right now. If you're watching this video in the future, you may want to check to see if you're in Mercury retrograde right now. But as of right now, when this video is being shot, we are in Mercury retrograde. So the information that is coming in may be misinformation, and it also may be. Somebody outright lying to you or stealing. So use that information that you have and that intuition that you have, and that knowledge that you've gained from past mistakes of trusting other people, especially, and root out those that may be hiding information from you or stealing or lying to you, because that seems to be that there is somebody that may be misinforming you or misleading you. lying to you, that kind of thing. And you're going to instinctively know this because it's going to sound eerily similar to past events that have happened. So you're going to be able to, again, use those mistakes of trusting people in the past and be able to know with 100% certainty that particular people are either stealing, lying, or misleading you, and you're going to be able to call them out on that. And when you call them out on that, there's going to be that switch um, from being, one of those people that trust um, and or trust too much, I should say. Trusting somebody is not a bad thing, but trusting the wrong people is. So you're going to be able to see that switch and see that transformation in yourself that is going to be able to be confident in calling out these people that are doing the misleading, the lying, the manipulating, that kind of thing. So it's going to bring you a lot of confidence in that area when it comes to knowing how to deal with people in those types of situations. So really capitalize on that today. And there's that Ace of Wands that is coming in over here that is saying that it's going to push you into um, new inspiration, new ideas, new pathways, new, maybe even possibly a new career or hobby that you're going to be able to really grab hold of and move forward with. And we have that Knight of Swords, but it's reversed. So it's saying that you've already been planning on doing, starting this new thing. But today, after getting all of this misinformation and clearing out what is best for you and the information that you need for today, um, you're going to really be taking that and running with it. And we have that strength card and it's reversed. And it's really, backing up that Ten of Swords over here, which is saying don't allow yourself to get caught up in whatever the situation is and whatever um, or whoever is trying to manipulate the situation, and allow yourself to move forward, allow yourself to feel that power that you have because you've sorted out this whole, because you've already learned from those past mistakes and you're grateful for those uh the the situation. You're grateful for that learning, for that knowledge that you have gained from that Eight of Swords and or that Eight of Water and that Ten of Swords combination there. So allow it to come in and allow that movement and that transition. Um, Standing up for yourself is not a negative, unless you do it with so much force, and unless you do it um, with a whole bunch of negativity. Really just call them out on what they're doing, and let them know that you're not going to allow them to do this, and then move forward. Don't stay stuck in that situation. Allow that transition to happen. Don't block that strength from coming in. Don't revert to trusting people you should not trust. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles on that Ten of Swords cards, which is saying that you are really gaining, again, that knowledge that comes from past experiences and figuring out the answers to the questions that you have had in the past. Um, and really being grateful for it. It's going to be a resource that you're going to fall back on. It's going to be something that, is going to be a long term. It was may have been a very hard lesson that you had to learn, but it is that moving forward and that start of that new um, transition that is coming in over here with that death card. And, once we figure out who it is and what information we are being misled about or lied to, or somebody, whatever they're stealing, whenever we figure this out, we have that Nine of Pentacles coming in here, which is saying it is, it's something that is going to be rewarding for you. It's something that has been something or someone that has been stressing you out for a very long time. And that you've been trying to work out that situation, and with that clear thinking and that um, learning from the past and sorting out and letting go of the anxieties, the fears, and learning from all of that, we are going to be putting ourselves into a situation that is, you know, it was hard fought for, and it is well deserved rewards that you are getting from all of those experiences. Allow yourself to learn from that. I mean, it looks like today is a major learning experience, and moving forward as well, from that knowledge that we're gaining. Yes, that knowledge can be painful. A lot of times knowledge is painful, especially when it comes to dealing with people and, sorting out who belongs in our life and who doesn't. And that Eight of Chalices reversed is really saying that you are definitely sorting that out. You have gotten to the point where you know who's best for you, you know who isn't, and you're leaving those behind that are not good for you, those that are not pushing you forward, that are actually holding you back. And that Eight of Chalices in reverse is saying there may be one or two people that you may be confused about, but don't be afraid to leave those one or two people for further, um, just to think about it for a little bit. But in general, you already know who you're bringing with you, who you're leaving behind. Now, and then we have the Nine of Wands on that Ace of Wands, which again is bringing in, that feeling of maybe um, exhaustion from all of the, you know, especially mental exhaustion from everything that is going on. But don't allow that to stop you. Get your rest that you need. Take a break from everybody. Take a time out. Do something that relaxes you, relaxes your mind, and then move forward. Don't allow that to stop you. There's only a little bit further you need to go before you reach that point where you're able to, take everything and run with it. Like this King of Swords is saying, it's that pivotal point to where you've almost made it. Now let's, take a little bit of a break and then move forward with even more force. And that is what that King of Swords is. That King of Swords is saying that, especially on top of that Knight of Swords, it's really capitalizing on what you have planned to do, because it's going to bring you and other people, the ones that you are keeping in your circle, it's going to bring you all that well deserved rewards, and it's going to reward everybody, not just you. It is that group um, reward. It is rewarding each and every single person for everything that they have done, their hard work and your hard work. And then we have that Cave of Swords coming in that is bringing in fresh new ideas to capitalize on, not just for you, but for everybody involved. That King of Swords brings everybody that has had positive influence and gives everybody that recognition that they need. And that Cave of Swords is that fresh new ideas that are coming from that positive energy. So when you use that King of Swords energy along with the Eight of Water that we were talking about, everybody is grateful, and that gratefulness expands and brings in those new inspirations and fun new ideas to move everybody even further. Okay, we have Litha on top of that Ten of Swords and Ace of Pentacles, which is saying that it's you're setting those foundations again for moving forward. It's not so much as um, this first set of cards isn't so much as a major movement. It is gathering everything and then it's waiting to see what happens. It's gathering all of that information and that wisdom that you need to sort out these people, and grounding yourself before you make those decisions in order to see exactly what it is that you need and who it is that you need, and then waiting to see and let them make the first move. And those ones that are lying or misleading, manipulating, telling you or stealing from you, whatever, they're going to work, they're going to point themselves out. And those rewards are coming to you. And then we have that nine of fire, which is saying that this is stuff that that you have been needing to do. These are things that you have been needing to sort out. You've known that for a while. And this nine of fire card, this Pluto, it is again that death and renewal. So we have these two death cards right back to back here. So it is that switch that is really compounded with this. It's going to be a major shift. When we have these two cards back to back that are that death and renewal, that really is makes a huge impact when they're this close together in a reading. So really, this switch that you're making today is a permanent switch. It's a permanent moving forward. It is something that is going to be foundational for you moving forward. And once we situate this and make this switch today, um, we're going to have those rewards. We have this seven of water. There's opportunities presenting themselves from this switch, from this foundational core um, knowledge that you have gained, and that appreciation, bringing in those feelings of that eight of water, that gratitude towards this learning experience is bringing us a ton of opportunities today. So again, capitalize on that positive energy and allow it to move you forward. Don't allow the negativity of the situation to bring you down. Capitalize on the experience and learning from that experience and taking that knowledge and moving forward. And really listen to the familiars that are coming in, and the signs that we have been missing. Now, these familiars, if you are seeing, the same animal, the same, like the same bird lands in the same tree every single day near you at the same time, take a second, look it up on the internet what that animal or even an insect, butterfly, what have you. If you keep seeing it, look it up, see what those messages are because you may be missing some messages there. And then we have the spell casting, which is telling you, which is really, it's extremely positive energy on top of that King of Swords and that Cave of Swords reversed, or that Knight of Swords reversed. This is that plan that you're going with, you and your team, those that you're choosing to bring forward, is really going to set things to where you guys are figuring things out very, very quickly. You're using your all of your intellect, your resources, what have you, to move everything forward, to move the entire um, organization, I guess you can say, or the entire team forward. Again, it's really positive energy for what it is that you are going after moving forward today. And on top of that, Cave of Swords and that Strength card, we have the Crone of Earth, which is bringing us everything that we need. It is that supportive energy. And I think this has to do relate a lot to that King of Swords energy, which is saying that everybody involved in this is supporting each other. You're all falling back on that eight of water energy, supporting one another, being grateful for one another, and being thankful that you're all working as a team and working so well that all of these inspirations and these new ideas are being able to be capitalized on, bringing in this eight, or this spell casting, this eight of fire card. So it's really capitalizing on all of this energy today and moving everybody, including yourself, forward with knowledge and gratitude. Now, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Before you go, like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and ting that bell, and I will see you tomorrow.